Growsmart is a corporate social investment project run by Growsmart Properties. It's literacy competition where learners have to do spelling, they've got to do definitions of words, they've got to use words in sentences. The schools that participate are schools that really need help with literacy in general. The Growsmart Story writing competition is something that we've implemented for the first time this year, and we thought it's a nice add-on to the spelling competition.
I think it was important to bring something different into the existing Growsmart. A story writing competition takes it to a new level. It keeps it interesting and exciting for the kids as well, because they've just learned all these new creative words, and rather long words I might add, that they now have the opportunity to actually use in a story.
So the learners are supported in this in the Growsmart competition right from the word go. We give each learner a blue folder with the stationery that they need, the stationery being mainly the two books. One is their finished product book with their story, and the other one is their scribbling book where they plan the story, and then we give them stationery such as pens, pencils, crayons, cookies. Their mentor, who helps them throughout the spelling competition, is also their mentor and guide for the story writing competition.
We received 198 storybooks, and it was delivered here mainly by school teachers.
It was absolute chaos here on closing date, so that was fantastic, just in terms of seeing the passion that was out there and the determination of the kids to get their stories in on time. It's taken this amazing team behind me more than a week to actually mark the books.
I am very excited about the story writing because learners are now showing us and giving us the stories of their lives.
I think I'm awed by the fact that the children have taken such a great deal of trouble to do this. Many of them have done 2-3 drafts of what they've done, taken correction. I'm awed by the amount of work that teachers have put in because they've done the corrections, given guidance without taking over the writing process.
They are memorable experiences. You can really see that it is a lived experience because they would give you everything, a zoo that they went to visit, all the animals, the drawings, you know, the illustrations are also just as good, and it brings up what you want to see in a story that is written by a 12-year-old at grade 6 level and in township schools.
And it has been a memorable experience for us just to live their stories and read through them and experience them, and there's been lots of laughter, and there've also been extremely touching stories that have come out of this.
You could get insight into a child's life. Some of them were non-fiction, some of them were fiction, some of them were children venting about where they were living and so on. So a number of them drew on the heartstrings, and they left us quite emotional.
We've got a total of 30,000 rands worth of prizes for just the story writing competition. So we've made it separate from our normal competition. So it gives the child the opportunity, who is possibly disqualified in an earlier round, to still be actively involved in Growsmart.
My story writing is going to be published now, so I'm really excited and happy about that.
Via Africa Publishers is publishers of school textbooks, and we've been involved in the educational space for over 60 years.
Okay, the final product is going to be a fully printed book that will be printed at a standard printing press, which I think gives the whole project a lot of credibility.
This book is going to be distributed in the school libraries and community libraries, and then the authors themselves are going to have copies.
If we can get a population of learners that read, that write, that realize the value of the written text, then there's hope for this country, and that's why Via Africa wanted to get involved.
Well, it's cool being published, because all your friends are like, wow, this is finally published, and it's just in a good mood, actually.
Being published feels like I'm very, very famous.
When you go to these informal settlements or rural areas, children don't normally get opportunities like this to write stuff that can be published. So this could be the beginning of something for these children. Maybe some of them are going to be authors in the long run.
I think my career is going to be writing from now on. Okay, I'm going to study further. I'm going to take this money, put it in my bursary and study further for writing.
I want to become an author and write more fantasy books.
I think the honest passion. Every product that was produced was from the kid's heart and soul, and you could see it in the fine attention page to what color pen was used or how a drawing was integrated into the text. So I think that passion for me was the most astounding thing.
When they called my name like as the winner, I went blank, but I was smiling and I suddenly burst out of tears. But that's actually tears of joy.
I feel very proud. It was a lot of hard work, but we got through it and it paid off at the end of the day.
I would like to thank Growsmart for this opportunity and my teacher for helping me with my parents.